Students, welcome to my channel Easy Learning. Today we will continue exercise 1.3 in which I will be explaining you question number 7, 8 and 9. Very interesting session for today. So the question number 7 is, these are two magic squares given. Okay, this is your part 1 and this is part 2. Two magic squares and you have to check whether are they magic squares or not. So to do so, what we do, we check the sum of each row. So these horizontal lines, right, these horizontal lines are called your rows and these vertical lines are called columns, and from the top to bottom right will give you the diagonal. So it will have two diagonals. So if the sum of all three rows, how many rows are there? 1, 2 and 3. This is your first row, second row and third row, and the sum of three columns. So this is your first column, second column and third column, and two diagonals. So this is your first diagonal, 5 minus 2 and minus 3. So we can write it as diagonal 1, and this is your second diagonal, minus 4, minus 2 and 0. So I am writing diagonal 2 here. So if this sum comes out to be same, then it is going to be a magic square. Okay, so we will start checking it. Let's do for first figure, rows. Okay, let's do for rows. So 5 plus minus 1 plus minus 4. If I open the bracket, 5 minus 1, 4, and 4 minus 4 is how much? 0. Okay. Second row, minus 5 plus minus 2 plus 7. Okay. So minus 5 and minus 2 will be minus 7. Minus 7 plus 7 will be 0. So opposite integers are subtracted. Now the third row, 0 plus 3 plus minus 3. If you open the bracket, 3 minus 3 will again gives you 0. So if you see, the sum in all three rows is coming out 0. Let's check for columns. Columns are these vertical lines. So first is 5 plus minus 5 plus 0. So 5 minus 5 is 0. Again you are getting a 0. Let's see the second column, which is your minus 1 plus minus 2 plus 3. So minus 1 and minus 2 is minus 3, and minus 3 plus 3 is again a 0. So third column is minus 4 plus 7 plus minus 3. So when you open the bracket, it will be minus 4 plus 7 is a 3, and 3 minus 3 will again give you 0. So in all three rows we are getting some 0, in all three columns also. Now let's check for diagonal 1. How much it is in diagonal 1? 5 plus minus 2 plus minus 3. Okay. So 5 minus 2 is 3, and 3 minus 3 is again a 0. Let's see for diagonal 2, which is minus 4 plus minus 2 and then a plus 0. So when you open it, minus 4 minus 2, which gives you minus 6, which is not a 0, right? If you see, in all three rows it was 0, in all three columns the sum was 0. In diagonal 1 even you are getting 0, but diagonal 2 the sum is coming out minus 6. Hence, it is not a magic square. It is not necessarily required that sum will be 0. It should be same. Okay. So it means, since the sum is not coming out same, hence part 1 is not a magic square. Now we will check for second, rows. Again the horizontal lines are your rows. So 1 plus minus 10 plus 0. So 1 minus 10, which gives us minus 9, right? Second row, minus 4 plus minus 3 plus minus 2. If I open the brackets, minus 4 and minus 3, minus 7, minus 7 and minus 2, plus minus minus, again minus 9 here. Third row, minus 6 plus 4 plus minus 7. Open the bracket, this is minus 2, and here plus minus minus, minus 7. So minus 2 and minus 7, again minus 9. So the sum of all three rows is coming out minus 9. Let's check for columns. Columns are your vertical lines. So first column is 1 plus minus 4 plus minus 6. So 1 minus 4 minus 3, and minus 3 minus 6 is again minus 9. So it is again coming out same. Let's check for second, minus 10 plus minus 3 plus 4. So minus 10 minus 3 minus 13 plus 4 will be minus 9. Third column, 0 plus minus 2 plus minus 7. Again minus 2 minus 7 is giving us minus 9. So if you see, the sum on all the rows is minus 9. Sum of all columns is minus 9. Now we have to check for diagonals. Diagonals are these vertical line. This is your diagonal 1 here and this is your diagonal 2 here. So let's check for diagonal 1. How much it is going to be diagonal 1? 1 plus minus 3 plus minus 7, right? So 1 minus 3 is minus 2, minus 2 minus 7 is again coming out minus 9. Now let's see for diagonal 2. This is going to be 0 plus minus 3 plus minus 6. So if you open it, this is 0 plus minus 3 is minus 3, minus 3 minus 6 is minus 9. So here you see the sum of all rows, columns and both the diagonals is coming out same, which is minus 9. Hence, it is a magic square. I hope this question is clear. So basically, to check whether the given grid is a magic square or not, we have to calculate the sum of all rows, all columns and diagonals, and it should come out same. Okay, I'm repeating, it should not necessarily be 0, it should be same. Let's see question number 8 of this exercise, which says verify a minus minus b is equals to a plus b for the different values of a and b. Okay, it means you have to place the values. This is your left hand side and this is your right hand side of the equation. A minus minus b is equals to a plus b. We will prove. Verify means whenever the question comes for verification, it means you have to prove that left hand side, this left hand side is equals to right hand side. Okay, so we will start placing the values. We will write a minus minus b is equals to a plus b. How much is a here? 21. This minus sign as it is. B is 18 and this minus sign is as it is. A plus b means 21 plus 18, right? If I open the brackets here, how much it will be? 21 minus minus becomes plus in multiplication, 18, and on the other side also I have 21 plus 18, it means it is same. 39 is equals to 39. So how do we write? LHS is equals to RHS, hence verified. Okay, so basically verification means you have to check that the both side of the given equation should be equal. Okay, so let's see part B. Again we have two different values of a and b. Again we will write a minus minus b is equals to a plus b. Let's place the values. 118 minus minus b means minus 125 is equals to 118 plus 125. One important thing which I'll tell you here, do not put an equal to sign here. Whenever we are writing an equation and we have a equal to sign in the middle, we never put the equal to sign on the left hand side. If you are really interested, rather put an implies sign. That is pretty okay. But do not put an equal to sign. Okay. So if you solve it, 118 minus minus will be plus 125 and this will be again 125. Now take this sum. 8 plus 5, 13, 2 plus 1, 3 and a 4 and 243. This is again 243. So again LHS, it implies that LHS means left hand side is equals to right hand side and hence verified. Okay, so this is, we know that in all parts it is going to be same because this equation itself is a verified equation. When you open the bracket, minus and minus becomes plus here, that is how you get a plus b, right? So let's see C part of this question where the different values of a and b is given as 75 and 84 respectively. Again let's write a minus minus b is equals to a plus b. So 75 minus minus 84. Here it will be 75 plus 84. Now again we will open the bracket, minus and minus becomes plus. Again you are getting both sides as same. So if you add it and this becomes 159, 159. So this implies that left hand side is equals to right hand side and we can write hence verified. Okay. Now we have fourth part of this question where the value of a is 28 and the value of b is given as 11. So again a minus minus b is equals to a plus b. Now place the value as 28 minus minus 11, a plus b matlab 28 plus 11. Open the bracket as 28, minus and minus becomes plus. Again you see it is coming out equal. 9, 39, this is also 39, so we write left hand side is equals to right hand side and hence verified. Okay, so this is how you have to do this question, in which you have to show the proper steps. Now we have question number 9 of this exercise. You have to show the sign, you have to use the sign greater than, less than or equal to in the box to make the statements true. So there are 5 parts given in this question, and you have to put an equal to, less than and greater to sign. Before putting that sign, we will always be in a habit of solving the questions. Okay, so on the left hand side you see this is given as minus 8 plus minus 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 4. We are getting a minus 12 here. Okay, if you solve the other side, this is minus 8, minus minus is plus, plus 4, and minus 8 plus 4 is minus 4, right? So now which number is greater? Minus 12 and minus 4. Minus 4 is greater, so your sign will be this. Okay, so you have to solve the questions first before you are putting a sign of equal to and less than. Great. Now minus 3 plus 7 plus minus minus 19, right? If you solve it, how much it will be? Minus 7 and minus 19 and minus 3 will be how much? Minus 22. Now opposite integers are subtracted, so this will give you a minus 15, because 22 is bigger number, it's a negative integer, so you will get minus 15, right? Here if you open the bracket, 15 minus 8 minus 9, 15 minus minus 8 minus 9 will be how much? Minus 17, which gives you minus 2. So which number is greater? Again your minus 2 is greater than minus 15, so this number is greater. Okay, so let's see C part. We will again solve it. This is a positive integer, this is a positive integer. So if I solve it, this will be how much? 23 plus 11 minus 41, 3 plus 1 4, 2 plus 1 34 minus 41, right? Now subtract it, how much it will be? 11 minus 4 7 and a minus 7, because 41 is a bigger number. Now on the other side if you see 23, negative integers will be added. Minus 52 minus 12 minus 3 9, 4 minus 2 will be 2. So you are getting minus 7 and minus 29. Which number is greater? Minus 7 is greater. So like this. Again 39 minus 24 minus 15, right? We have just opened it. Now this will be 39 minus 39, because negative integers are added with the same sign, which gives you a 0. On the right hand side, 36 minus 52, minus and minus becomes plus, gives you 36. So if you add it, 36 plus 36 is 72 minus 52, which gives you a 20, right? So which number is greater here? This number is greater, so your sign will be like this. Okay. Last part of this question is E part, which is minus 231. And if I add these two positive integers, this will be 9 plus 1, a 10. 8 plus 5 will give you 130, right? Now opposite integers are subtracted. So if you subtract 231 minus 130, how much it will be? 1. 3 minus 3 is 0, and 2 minus 1 will be 1, and the sign will be negative because the bigger number is a negative integer. So minus 101. On the other side, minus 399. If you add these 10, how much it will be? 4 and 240, right? Now opposite integers are subtracted with the sign of greater number, which gives you a 9, a 5, and then 3 minus 2 is 1. So minus 101 is of course greater than minus 159. So we will place the sign like this. Minus 101 is greater than minus 159. So this was last question of this exercise. Please do watch my next video for the solution of exercise 1.2. Till then, take care and keep practicing maths.